Matches on Haven's Hollow here at Call of Duty Next. Amazing action, the dedicated melee. We got the enhanced body shield kills. We're excited to welcome back Matt Christek from Hyman Studios to talk a bit more about this map's design. Matt and maps. Man, I'm like so hyped from watching those matches that I can't talk. We were screaming back here, but we're definitely getting that small town, sense of Americana on this map. How did you guys think about building Haven's Hollow for Resurgence?
Yeah, so first and foremost with Resurgence maps, we really want like a fast-paced, high action map, good flow, really interesting routes, for movement. We want to support, all the various play styles that, players want to engage with. And we really wanted to have a good balance between, our power positions, just our cover density, and just spots for people to regain.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Rebirth Island was also based on a zombies map. Shout out to Mob of the Dead. So this is something that we've tried before, and players have really enjoyed it in the past. Excited to see what you guys have cooked with this.
Yeah, Mob of the Dead was great.
Yeah. We know those zombie fans.
Got the zombie fans.
But now we got the Warzone folks playing it. So we're getting back into a little bit more live gameplay in just a second, but I have a few more questions for you, Matt. I know there have been some key areas of focus on this map. What can you tell me about what is going to make Haven's Hollow really stand out as an experience?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, when you look at it, right, the visuals. It's bright, it's colorful. We've got this amazing foliage that's kind of in there. Yeah, we're really focusing a lot on player visibility. And also, like, the power spots we're really trying to curate. So, like, every tree that's on here, we've hand-placed, to try to curate those long lines of sight. There's a really, intimate focus on just, like, the cover placement, the density, just the flow kind of going through these spaces to make sure that it's easy for players. And just, again, just promoting all those different play styles.
Sort of thing for me where I'm looking at a game as a player, I'm watching these streams, I'm thinking about how I would navigate the map, like going from cover to cover, and it does feel like, there's options in all over the place, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely seeing all these features, and I'm having a lot of fun thinking about Darkness right on top of the old Steamboat. Beautiful stuff. Well, that's enough for us for now. Let's get back over to the casters and back to the game.
You out in the studio, appreciate it. Yes, we have 250 creators today across 2 epic project map arenas, and we find ourselves right in the midst of the TCL Power Hour. We've already kind of kicked things off, but just as a reminder, our creators are trying to complete these 9 challenges while being in the midst of all the chaos, all the frenetic energy of Warzone. And with these 9 challenges, again, come 9 opportunities for you at home to win a 27-inch TCL QD LED monitor. And we've already seen a handful. We've seen the dedicated melee, the combat expert that came through, and the vehicle elimination that you wanted to. So yes, make sure you post on X, include the hashtags listed, and also scan that QR code to get entered for a chance to win the 27G64 monitor from TCL. Sorry we didn't necessarily get to see the vehicle kill on our POV, Valen. I know you're looking forward to it. We still have a lot more challenges to go, and we're going to jump on board with Crowder to see if his Warzone gameplay looks as good as his golf swing.
It's still okay. If it's free, it's me, right? But plenty opportunities. We'll go ahead and see Crowder getting overloaded there. I think that was Benny, Essential, and Zyro, but I love this map, and I just love the fact that they talked about really catering to all different types of play styles.
Yeah, and it's just like one of those things that we kind of hinted towards it. I will say it's fun to see that kind of extra level of depth being provided by the dev team, talking about the things that we're just automatically noticing. Like, I think you and I as commentators, we often take a look to see how does the map kind of flow? What are the players able to do, like, without hesitation, without obstacle hurdling? And it really feels like this map has provided a lot of fun and again, just a lot of open visibility to allow these generic moments to kind of come through. And again, if you're watching these guys fighting for their Warzone win, you need to get yourself a scuff. Gear up for Call of Duty with the official controller of Call of Duty and Call of Duty Next. Get those back buttons, get those interactive triggers, get all the things you possibly need to not end in second like Teep and Co just did.
All right, switching on over though here to Isli Gaming. Let's see what we got picked up. We're on the main street here, which all of these POIs, Main Street being a popular hot spot. Really over on the southwest side of the map, but all of these different POIs, again, are just so freaking beautiful, Alan. I can't get over it. I'm just literally mind blown right now.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's just every tree being placed strategically to allow players to get into that flow state. We love that.
Yeah, they really do. Oh, goodness. A little bit of issue right there, but Isla Gaming able to find the elimination. You can capture your gameplay, share the wins with the official creator gear of Call of Duty. That's Elgato, creating tons of products that just will enhance your ability to not just record, but also live stream and just enhance your overall gaming setup. So make sure you check them out at Elgato. Big shout out to our friends there.
All right, so what do we got nearby? This is, how to see that echo unit go down. Creating a little bit of a deploy, but all these buildings here, just kind of like looking around, you know, again, just you can kind of see on the main street, just looking, just checking, breach and clear, making sure there's no one or it's like hiding in here or regaining. But for the main street, I kind of like that like duality of it being open. You got the buildings on the side and kind of can just, you know, loot around.
It's just one of those things like with smaller maps that come with Resurgence. I think the inherent question always is about, is it going to be too much? Like, am I going to feel too chaotic? Am I going to feel like I'm just lost completely?
Right.
And I will say, like, again, like the ability to connect these different POIs has felt really seamless, just watching players transition as the zone forces them to move. But at the same rate, being in that more downtown Main Street feel, yeah, you still get that up close and personal kind of jump scare style combat that you want to see, and keeping that balance between movement versus actual interactions. And if you want to dominate every game, make sure you check out the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. That's Origin. Scan the QR code right there to learn more about how you can get your hands on one. As we continue to see if this group of three can find out where exactly this team is that's around them. Again, that high to low, that multi-setup around the riverboat can be difficult to track down players, and that's where Movement Kings will really shine.
Speaking with Khaleesi here, the player we see on her screen, she was just so happy to be at COD Next, kind of just like surreal that she gets an opportunity to test this game, and you know, just kind of just seeing just the energy from all of the creators here, and just so happy to even be playing on this new map. This is Khaleesi just rotating and roaming around the riverboat, and I think that team that actually was starting to push him maybe had backed down, but nonetheless, I like this riverboat regain spot.
Whoopsies.
It's okay.
Float out in the water.
But
that's fine. It's again ankle deep. It's ankle
Exactly.
deep. It's fine. It's fine. No one's mad. No one's mad. So a chance to build out the loadout, see if they can find some engagements, get things going for the squad. And you know, it's another thing too. You know, you talk about just the atmosphere that surrounds this map. I think especially compared to where we are right now in Resurgence with Rebirth Island, like again, it just feels like everything has a unique element to it, where you feel like you're being transported from place to place. This the different autonomous kind of level and nature of how these points of interest are set up. As we get a little bit of a jump scare here, as the team starts to finally find some contact around the outside of the Havens Hollow mural, and also seeing a team load back on in after the Resurgence timer is still truly in effect. Decent shots. Now a chance to follow up and clean as the darkness will drop and leave that squad a little shorthanded.
And I love that Grass 45K, the usage of that hack sprint speed. You got that little extra boost there. So Steiner doing a really good job, kind of just breaching, going quickly with these gunfights, these engagements. You don't want to hold on. You don't want to basically fight too long. But I will say this all, coming soon to Warzone, operators will get to ride a special edition Polaris vehicle. But in typical COD Next fashion, we decided to go a step further, and why not have our creators ride Polaris vehicles in a real life in the desert? So let's go ahead and see how that went down.
Are you guys ready? We are ready! Grandma, are you driving?
Wow, we look so good.
Oh, we in now. I'm scared.
Let's go!
Vamos, vamos! Let's go! I survived. You were really cool.
That was sick.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, tons of fun. Fans of course, those that like to go off-roading. You need to get in there and enter for a chance to win your very own Polaris adventure by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account. And of course, using the hashtags right below. You want to get out there. You want to give yourself a chance. We're going to take a brief step out and come back with more action from Call of Duty Next. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Call of Duty. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, live from Las Vegas. We are excited to have Raven joining us now to talk about some of the key updates coming to Call of Duty Warzone. Welcome Senior Software Engineer Francesco Galetti and Lead Producer Jason Rohde from Raven Software, gentlemen. The Omni Room, welcome.
We're so excited to have you here. We have so much to cover, and we want to hit on all of the updates coming to Warzone. But I want to start out by talking about how Raven is approaching the Warzone experience. We know there's been feedback from the community on prioritizing Warzone. Francesco, what can you share with us?
Absolutely, Stephanie. We've definitely heard that feedback over the last year. The team is hard at work continuing to evolve the Warzone movement. It's not going to be one-to-one with multiplayer this year, but we're obviously trying to have fun, bringing in those elements such as combat role from multiplayer, keeping things fresh and engaging, but at the same time somewhat familiar to returning players.
Sounds extremely cool. Like, this sounds like a ton of fun. Francesco, do you have any sort of fun examples for us on the movement changes?
Absolutely, yeah. So for tactical sprint, we are removing default tactical sprint, and we're increasing the baseline sprint speed to compensate for that. If players are still looking for that tactical sprint, it's not going to be available in the sprinter perk.
And you see, it's a big change stuff. Like, this
we're talking about perks more later on, but are there any other movement features coming to Warzone?
Yes, so we're introducing the all-new combat role coming to Warzone. It's going to be in the Mountaineer perk, and it's going to be awesome because it's going to let you reduce even further fall damage and keep the momentum as you land.
This is one I've been using a lot. It's become a crutch, so to say, falling off too many buildings. But
Jason roasted some of the creators in the room yesterday getting set up. He was like, "For all of you out there, I know you have fall damage problems. I got you. Like, we got you covered."
Hey, it happens to the best of us, and now we have a perk to help out with that. Another feature that we want to talk about is loadout customization. So, this is, we saw some of the Resurgence gameplay, and there's a lot of new things happening. Francesco, what can you tell us?
Absolutely, a lot of new things coming for a lot of customization. So we are going to remove wildcards. We are baking in overkill by default for everyone. And also we are having the return of 5 attachments. That's going to make it easier for us to balance and meta based on the feedback.
That's my question. How are you guys approaching to balancing and shifting metas now with these changes?
Yeah, absolutely. Our philosophy this year is to expand on build diversity, making that every attachment choice is going to be a lot more meaningful. Also, we're going to be shifting meta more often, like we said, and make every category for weapons feel a lot more distinct.
Jason, we were talking about this earlier in the show. Sorry, I have to cough. But earlier...
I got you, dude. I got you. I think we were going to sort of talk about the weapon builds as well. So we've seen it now for MP. Of course, like with Warzone, this is a huge thing. Because my friends are endlessly like, what's the best stuff? What's the best stuff? I'm like, take this. Is that coming to Warzone?
absolutely, yeah. We're stoked to have weapon build sharing coming to Warzone Season 1 for Black Ops 7 weapons.
It's fantastic news. All right, so the feature is going to make things a lot easier with
the squad.
Nice. And for content creators as well. I mean, we're seeing these players run as many attachments and stuff as they can now. It's going to be a ton of fun watching them put out content, have a good time, and get us loaded with the best stuff. Speaking of the best stuff, let's throw back over to the casters for some more gameplay. Shift, Dream Crazy, let's rock.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, gang. We're pumped to continue on with our TCL Power Hour. We've already seen 3 crossed off, and I know there has been some dedicated, intentional action trying to get this done. And we are able to cross off another one of, well, another 2 of the TCL challenges. Again, our creators are trying to complete these 9 challenges while being in the middle of Haven's Hollow. Once these 9 challenges are completed, there will be 9 opportunities for you at home to win a 27-inch TCL QDL. What do we need to get still? Because these guys, they don't want to just win. They also want to get this TCL Power Hour completed.
I think we only had 2 more left, too. We have an Echo unit and a C4 elimination.
Oh, we got those.
We got that.
We gotta get those.
Easy, easy. As well, we're coming on here with the probably a quick win, maybe a streak. Only 1 player left. His Pros is trying to pin him down, but oh no.
Oh, they're in a little trouble. This is down to 2v3 situation with his teammate flying in still. So PA's being tossed down. No gas mask right now. And now it's just down to a 1v3 situation. Oh, Pros, what do you got for us? Oh, it's not looking good. Down to the last couple of plates. Gas is chewing them up. Shots coming in. Pros nowhere to go. Not quite able to get over the finish line by the look of it. 1 teammate floating back on in, but it's only a matter of time. Unfortunately, not able to find the Warzone victory here, but so close. So close.
So close. I think you even saw him trying to use his tip shot to get away.
Italian Co.
Oh, there we go. Feeling good about that first win.
No way.
Wait, what?
Dirty. That was so sick. Does it count? Yes, it does. Dirty, it counts. I know it was an armor break, but it was through a wall.